admit that I'm out of line? Are you kidding me?
Wow. Did they capture all this for the camera?
I hope so.
Phil Hellmuth blows up because he sucks at cash games. When it comes to tournaments, Phil Hellmuth has 17 WSOP bracelets to his name, but throw him into a high-stakes cash game and it's a completely different story. We're diving into some of Phil's most legendary cash game meltdowns. From tilt-induced punts to full-on tantrums, the Poker Brat shows us exactly why his cash game reputation doesn't hold a candle to his tournament legacy. Tilted hat. Ticking time bomb. The classic feud between Phil Hellmuth and Tony G takes center stage in this unforgettable hand. From the first deal, Phil's already simmering. His hat's on backwards, the universal signal that he's tilted. Across the table, Tony G is thriving, needling Hellmuth with his signature confidence and keeping the pressure high.
Big slick for Tony G. Raised to 2,200. Pair of nines for Phil Hellmuth.
Phil's 3-bet many times with worse hands than this. I'm guessing we're going to see a raise.
Making a stand.
Yeah, I'm thinking about making a stand here.
You don't have the guts to raise.
I love the Tony G. Phil Hellmuth.
You don't have the guts, you know
guys
that.
make me happy, you know? I only want to picnic with you two guys.
Phil knows he's supposed to raise. He also knows it's pot limit pre-flop, so Tony probably won't fold.
I'm gonna raise it up a little
Whatever,
bit.
hand here.
5 more.
To 7,200. Lock folds.
Hand radar strong. You know?
I make it whatever. I make it 25.
Way too much history between these guys in this game this week for Tony to just call with ace-king.
There you go, enjoy that one.
Phil has just over 46,000 left.
Pot committed.
Phil's definitely not pot committed.
What can I have here?
He said, yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like I have you here.
That one. Get it in. Push it in.
The pump fake,
Okay.
it goes for it.
Quick call.
I got a pair of nines.
All right, so it's a flip.
Ace king, you missed pair of nines. Wow.
Just one time?
Some gambling.
Good luck to both of you
You guys
guys.
are running it once?
Once.
One time.
This is your
all
hand,
the
though.
cheese. Hellmuth could end up a winner.
Yeah, you double up here. You're a
On the
winner.
big game. It's very possible here if the nines hold.
Phil, you only running it once? You only going once?
Tony G
He
wants
said
to
he
run
only
it
wants
once.
to go once.
I'm going once.
Tony G's like,
Tony, didn't you enjoy the 4 times?
Maybe I
man?
want
Come on,
to
man.
see if I can eliminate him. I got nothing to lose. Like a free roll.
He's on a free roll.
he's on the Tony G free roll.
Well, that's the fun of that. I've done that already. I've tried that. I'm happy if Phil wins. I'm happy for you. That's the best you could do.
It's the best you can do.
Tony G's been waiting for a chance to knock out Phil Hellmuth all week long. To the flop, Jack 5 tray.
Safe.
Oh, there's
Safety.
2 aces burning.
A 9 would be good.
A 9 would be.
A diamond is good
You're
no matter
safe.
what.
Very safe. There's nothing
I'm
to
not
worry
safe
about.
yet.
Nothing to worry about.
Nines are holding so far.
Diamond, yeah, that could get you.
On the turn, a 5 of clubs.
Too easy. You've got it.
Okay, now I want insurance.
I'll give you insurance.
You will?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
Insurance is a side bet where you basically bet on yourself losing the hand.
Well,
Wait, hold on. I'll take it for
hang on.
12,000 or whatever. I'll give you 10% juice.
All right, 12,000, you got 10% juice. Let's go.
Yeah, so I could win 40 or
I've got
50 or
10%
60
juice.
or whatever. Yeah, 12,000 is what you would win. I would win a lot more.
The river card. There's Tony's ace.
Ace from space.
Okay, so 12,000.
This one isn't the biggest blow up, but it's all about the slow burn. The tension, the taunts, and the personalities turn a simple hand into poker gold. It's not Phil's worst meltdown, but it's pure entertainment and a perfect snapshot of one of poker's all-time greatest rivalries. Big game, big tilt. Hellmuth versus the amateur. This clip from the big game puts Phil Hellmuth in a pressure cooker, facing off against amateur David Fishman. After already losing his cool with David Williams, it's the perfect storm. A loose cannon with momentum and a poker brat already on edge.
That was a strong call, kid. 'Cause I gotta say, I'm folding that for 29.
Beat that one.
guy. Got the calling station as a jack.
The calling station. You're not David. You're the calling station. The businessman, the calling station.
He's the guy that's going to give me 50,000 for no reason, Dave is. Plays every hand.
That was 5 levels above me right there.
No. Actually, I never try to bluff David. I rarely do, but he's just a complete calling station. Dude, you're the biggest calling station at the table.
5 of hearts on the turn gives Hellmuth 2 pair. He bets 15 grand.
We know Fishman isn't getting great immediate odds since his pairs are still no good, but PH could be doing this with worse flush draws, and he's got enough behind for decent implied odds.
Add it all up, and Fishman makes the call.
He's looking for a club or a 10.
The river, there's the 10 completing the straight.
Fishman swims the upstream battle and runs down the great one.
Action on Hellmuth.
23,600.
Bets 23-6.
23,600 into a $45,000 pot.
This is pretty dirty. Fishman's reverse pedaling the nuts. Clearly, he's going to raise. The only question is how much, and can he get Phil to call?
I'm not gonna let you do this to me again, Phil. I can't let you do this to me again.
Leonardo DiCaprio could not be selling this any better.
How much you got behind? Was there an answer to that?
Like 85 or something.
I'm all in.
Fishman shoves.
He even fake hesitated. Watch that Oscar, Leo.
I'm done, Phil.
I see method acting, improv, pantomime. If Phil calls here, the kid stays in the picture.
This is so sick. I mean, is it possible that I just get cooled every hand I play here? You got king, queen of clubs? I mean, I guess so.
Phil's put him on his exact hand.
God, all that talking leads me to believe that. Wow.
Now, that might be real. I'd certainly be shaking either way.
All right, I call.
Hellmuth calls and sees king, queen of clubs.
Bingo!
See, if a club comes, I don't lose 1 nickel in this hand.
What a pot for Fishman.
I mean,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
can I even play in this game? I mean, what the they find? I mean, what the? I mean, how can I even play in this game? It's like I just get cheated. I mean, hand after hand after hand.
Don't blame the dealer. We all know it's the seat that's unlucky.
Give the amateur an offsuit 10. I don't lose 1 nickel if he hits a club. It's unreal. Where are these cards coming from? and you know what? I would have called him quicker, except he talked so much that I thought he was super strong. But I know he can't move in with ace-10.
That was a great read, by the way. You had him.
You're a real classy guy, buddy. You are.
Who? Him?
You.
Why? What did I do?
Why would you say that? I mean, why would you, I mean, what are you trying to do? The guy hits a miracle 10 on me, and what, you want to just step on me?
He's a school teacher, and you and him have endless trunks of money. Endless trunks of money. He's a school teacher. For God's...
Fishman, now sitting on a massive stack, has a life-changing win within reach. He just needs to play smart and avoid any reckless decisions. Meanwhile, Hellmuth, after all his whining and complaining, continues to tilt until he finally busts out in the game. Tony G, master of mind games. Tony G has made a name for himself by stirring the pot, but in this legendary clip, he goes full villain against none other than Phil Hellmuth. Tony doesn't just play the cards, he plays the man, and what unfolds is one of the boldest, most controversial hands in poker history.
Straddle from Tony.
You're taking away my straddle energy.
I'm not. I'm putting more money in there for
Okay,
the
let's see.
good players.
That's like wasted money.
You can raise him comfortably, knowing that he hasn't looked at his cards.
Action folds to Rankowski, who's out. Phil Hellmuth, ace-jack. A lot of money out there already, and it's unopened.
Real money.
All right, I opened for the pot.
Pot's it.
And you looked, right?
Well, I think I looked.
66.
Allegedly, I looked.
Tony.
I'm all in.
Pot limit, brah.
Without looking?
Without looking.
Pretty sure he looked.
Well, you can't be all in.
66.
Tony repots it with ace-king.
All right. You slow down. You slow down a bit. You going to save the rest?
Not if he believes you haven't looked.
Hellmuth now facing a raise and an angle shot.
It's hard to believe that you always have a hand against me.
Look, you could see the flop and get rid of it as well. Right? You could play good.
Without looking too?
I'm not looking. I haven't looked. I don't care. I know it's a random hand, and I don't got a random hand.
Wow, all that talking makes me think he's strong. I was for sure going to call before that.
15 on top, Tony.
He's saying he hasn't looked though.
He most certainly looked. Did no one see him?
He's saying you didn't look?
Yeah, you wouldn't lie, Tony, would you?
I wouldn't lie. You can
There you
check
go.
my hand if you want. You can tell him the truth.
You didn't look at either card.
I haven't looked.
You promise?
Ask Joe. I mean, I haven't looked.
I can't say anything, but
I'm not going to look.
that's between you and Phil.
Says he hasn't looked. He hasn't looked.
I didn't
Do you believe him? Yeah. He said he hasn't looked. Only Joe looked.
Did you look at your cards at all? I mean, it's...
Look, the people at home, no, I haven't looked. Joe's looked at my
If
hand.
you haven't looked, it's kind of an easy decision for me here.
We can run it 10 times as well.
Well, if you haven't looked, I guess I'll just move in.
All right.
Phil ships and Tony calls.
All right, you're close. You're up there.
Oh, you lied.
Of course I lied. It's poker, Phil. What do you think this is?
That's messed up.
So messed up.
Wow.
What do you think, I'm blind? How many times do you want to run
Well, I asked you if you had looked or not.
it? Do you want to run it how many times?
I'll let you choose, Tony.
Three
I mean,
times.
I
Three
always
times.
lose, so. You kind of deserve to lose the first
I
one.
do deserve. I hope you win one.
Why would you lie? I mean, no, it's considered totally not uncool, man. I mean, it's not right.
I feel it's just a game.
That's etiquette, though. I mean, you don't
Phil,
say
what
you were
happens
blind
on
when
this
you were
table
blind.
in play is just a game. We tell whatever we want.
So
When do you
all
tell
the
the
rules
truth?
of poker are just thrown out the window
Well,
for you.
call the floorman. If you think my hand might be dead, then.
That's horrible etiquette to say you didn't look at your hand, and you know, this is really bad etiquette. But
What do you think? I'm a kid? Phil.
we're talking about etiquette.
I'm a
So
poker
you're
player.
the kind of guy that goes to the golf course, and when someone's playing you a big money match, you scream in the middle of their backswing.
You think that's the same thing?
Yes, I
don't
know
think
it's
that's
the same thing.
I don't
Listen,
think so.
if you pulled all the
We're
top
talking
players,
about the
you'd get
strength
crushed.
of our hand, and I'm telling
Let's
you.
just bet
hang on.
100,000 if we pull the top 20 players. We'll ask about your etiquette. Or maybe we'll bet
I
$250,000.
can bet on myself, and I can be
Why don't
very
you just
happy
bet
with
with
my
me?
own.
You know it's bad etiquette.
Phil, this is a
You
poker
know
TV
it's
show.
bad etiquette.
This is a poker TV show.
Well, don't argue with me then.
You
Don't
come
try
in
to
as
make
the best
excuses
player in
and
the world,
lie.
taking me on. You
No,
come in my
don't
house.
lie.
And I'm destroying you.
You
in
know it's
every
bad
part
etiquette.
of the game.
You don't say you haven't looked at your cards when you haven't looked at your cards. You don't do that.
Okay, well,
it's
then
like
I'm
a
wrong.
rule of poker. It's like it's
Well, why'd you call?
horrible etiquette. Because I thought you hadn't looked at your cards.
Come on, Phil.
Well, if you want 25,000 this bad, you can have it.
You have to
How
pay
many times
attention
are we
to the
dealing?
game. Phil, if you're a professional player, you would pay attention to me looking at my hand.
Tony,
Would not
look,
you pay
if this is
attention?
the way you want to win, you can win this
I
way.
haven't done anything illegal. I looked at my hand. Everyone
No,
saw it.
when
that
you
paid
flop
attention.
straights and you say I have a flush draw.
All right, you're a
ha, ha, ha,
policeman.
that's-
Could you make a comment? We're doing it 3
Okay,
times.
how many times? 3 times?
3 times. I admit that my
You deserve to
etiquette
lose the
is
first
terrible.
one again.
I do.
So you know, for that.
Karmically, he deserves to lose all 3. What a villain. I drink your milkshake.
So they're going to run it 3 times with the winner of each run taking a third of the pot. Flop. King 9 tray.
Tony pairs his king, Phil drawing nearly dead.
How happy are you now that it's not running once? If you ran it 11 times, you know you'd win like 4.
Phil taking the high road.
I'm gonna run 11 times.
I drink it up.
Turns a jack.
That's bad for me. I need that jack on the next round.
yeah.
That's really bad
Well,
for me.
unless you get one now.
Yeah, unless I get
Means you
one
won't
now.
get any more. Win any more.
Terrible card for Phil. One less jack he can hit on the next run.
Give him the jack.
River, ace of diamonds.
That's kind of fair. Let's even out the deck a bit. You know, Phil, for me, I just want to undersell my hand. I don't know if the way I do it any way I can because it's a heads-up pot. That's me. I'm sorry that that's
You just
me.
admitted it was
I'm
bad
sorry
etiquette.
if I
You want to
bullied in the
retract?
pot. I'm sorry if I bullied you. I'm sorry.
It's
I
not.
don't want to bully you. I'm
It's
sorry.
not.
I feel
Tony,
bad.
Look, no problem. Nice hand, man. I mean, you know, you showed your true colors, which is bad for you here.
Here comes flop number 2. 7, 5, 10. No help to Phil.
That's not
You really, I don't think you're the kind of guy that wants to show your true colors all the time.
Well, it's just your true colors can't escape you. You are who you are, Phil.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's the way I am.
Turn number 2. Ace of clubs.
Phil's not even holding a club, so no flush draw can save him. He's looking for one of the 2 remaining jacks.
River, another 5, and Tony G takes the second run.
Don't rush, don't rush. We might keep you in.
This is just agonizing to watch.
I want you to have a win. I want you to come back. Come back and show your fans that you're a great player.
Captain Hook doesn't really want to kill Peter Pan.
Flop number 3. Queen, queen, king, and Phil picks up some outs.
Ooh, now he needs a 10 and backdoor spades.
Well, that's actually better. There's 4 10s. There was only 3 jacks.
Well, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like the 10's out as well.
Even if Phil hits the 10, Tony can still make a full house.
Something. I mean, and then a backdoor flush.
No space gone.
I have a good feeling about this one, but the math is just so strong against. How can I get there?
Now you'll get there.
How can I get there?
You will. You will.
It's just too.
Everyone wants you to get there.
Turn 7, no help to Phil.
Okay, the last 10. 3 10s. You can take insurance too.
Yet another needle from Tony.
Our final river, Phil's gonna need a 10. It's a jack.
Whoa, you got there!
That's not cool.
No, he didn't.
No, sorry. I was just joking, Phil. Did you believe me again? Was
No,
that bad
I didn't
etiquette
believe you.
too?
So Tony, so look, you're loaning me 50,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay, look, I don't accept it.
Okay, no problem.
But good game, man.
All right, I'm sorry, Phil. I really am. I'm sorry. I think you should retire. I think it's over. I think you're not there anymore, Phil.
Great playing with you.
All right, thanks.
I think you should take your coach, get a tandem bike, and get the hell out of here.
This is awful. What Tony's doing is horrific.
I think it's bike time. You know it.
Good game, everybody.
Take your man, and you boys start driving the bike like this. You guys are outclassed. You don't belong in this level, Phil.
Can you believe he lied about his hand?
Yeah,
Have you ever seen that in a high limit game in your life? Tell the truth.
It's extremely strong because it's something you would never do.
Have you ever seen someone lie about their hand when they say they're in the blind? Ever in your life? Tell the truth.
No, I never.
It's horrible etiquette. That's how he has to beat me, lying about stuff? I mean, he's crossed a lot of lines, that's the word.
Tony's psychological warfare leaves even Phil Hellmuth speechless. For a moment, fans were split. Was it next level genius or a dirty trick? Either way, Tony G stole the spotlight and reminded everyone that in poker, the biggest weapons aren't always in your hand. They're in your head. What do you think? Did Tony cross the line, or is all fair in love and poker? Let us know in the comments. Danny Stern versus the Poker Brat. Forget the cards. Our final clip is all about pride. What starts as a typical hand erupts into one of the most intense verbal battles in televised poker. Hellmuth tries to needle, but Danny Stern isn't having it.
Steaming.
Donnie, suited in the small blind, calls. Prahlad also suited.
This is a hand a lot of players would defend in the big blind, especially against a steaming Poker Brat.
And Friedman will do so. 3 to the flop, which is 9-Jack-6, top 2 for Hellmuth.
Phil's locking on the tractor beams.
Stern the first to act.
Donnie's open-ended with an overcard.
And bets 30 and folds. And Phil raises to 15,000. Phil gets what he wants.
Wow, nice hand.
The turn is the 8 of hearts.
Donnie's made his straight. Phil was just joking, but I think his mindset coach must be teaching him the secret or something.
Stern bets 25 grand. Hellmuth quickly calls.
To quote Phil from yesterday, that's a snap call, kid. Even though he's dead to a boat.
The 7 of hearts.
The only thing Donnie's worried about is the slim chance that Phil made runner hearts. It'll be safe for him to value bet this river.
Stern makes it 35,000.
Is this for real? I mean, are these hands for real?
Phil's impression of David after dentist.
Wow.
Phil can't believe he's been run down again. He may be trying to talk himself into making a I can't be this unlucky call. Getting such a good price.
Wow. What can I beat? I mean, I guess I can beat Jack 8.
Phil's trying to figure out what hands he can beat, and that's why this is taking so long. There aren't any. All right.
Phil calls.
1, blast off.
I'm shocked he called. I didn't think he was gonna call these hands for real. I don't know what you could have to call the raise and just fire. That was weird. I thought you were gonna lay that one down, brother. So sick. Finally decided to play a big hand with the nuts, and they hit their miracle there too.
I thought you said you had 10-8.
I didn't think you were that stupid to believe it, but maybe you are.
I mean, I didn't think you were stupid enough to call, but since we're making personal attacks already.
Yeah, another bad winner, huh?
I'm a bad winner? Is that what you're saying?
Didn't you just say that didn't you say I was just stupid enough to
Didn't
call?
you just say I was stupid enough to believe you?
Yeah, I'm a bad loser. You're 10 times as bad as a bad winner.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because I shot it back at you after you just called me stupid, so I'm the bad winner? Are you kidding?
You needled me about having 10-8. For
I
some
didn't needle
reason.
you. You said I had 10-8.
Obviously, I was kidding. So you needled me about
you're
that.
Kidding.
So
Why
I
is that
said
obvious?
something
You
back
called the
to
river when there was a 4 straight on the board. Why is it obvious that you didn't have 10-8? Good
stuff.
How could it possibly be obvious
See, here's
that
the
you didn't
beautiful
have 10-8?
thing. You honestly don't think you've been out of line at all, and that's amazing to me.
That's what?
I know that I've been out of line, but I'm a man. I admit it. Now's your chance. You're 23. I don't think you could admit it.
Admit that I'm out of line? Are you kidding me?
Wow. Do they capture all this for the camera?
God, I hope so.
I think we might get that.
Phil kicks off the drama with some vintage passive-aggressive jabs, but Stern doesn't blink. He fires back, refusing to let Hellmuth dominate the conversation or the energy at the table. What follows is an ego-driven back and forth that has the whole room and Daniel Negreanu watching like it's primetime TV. Want more insane coolers and unforgettable showdowns? Like and subscribe. We've got plenty more where this came from.